Soon after Center Point, I had went up there. Um, Actually, it was my birthday, July 22nd, and I went back up to Center Point to check on my dad, and they said he wasn't there. And I got real nervous because I'm like, wait a minute, he's not in that fit condition to just leave and go home. So I'm like, where is he at? Where is he at? And I got real nervous. So once again, I called family members and I called my aunt Kayla, and she directed me to where he was at. No questions asked, man. Very good support system. And turns out he was actually at Research Hospital. And here lately, I've been training my cousin Mike, and hey, that's right across the street from our stomping grounds to where we go at the gym at. So he is at Research. So man, and at that time, I was taking every Thursday off. I was using that time to take off work, and just spend time with my cousin, get him better, as well as spend time with my dad as well. So everything worked out pretty good. So when I arrived in Research, this is the first time I see my dad since Center Point, and it what more than a birthday present can you ask for than just seeing your dad? Seeing your dad, and just just living that magical moment with him. When I arrived there, there were no breathing tubes. There were, there was nothing. He kind of, looked a little scruffy on the beard, but who doesn't? Look at me, look at me. We actually, during my dad's time of researching, yeah, you couldn't really tell the difference. You could tell I was his son because we both had that scruffy looking beard, and he had it because he didn't have a choice. I got it because, hey, once again, I'm different and I like to be different, just like my dad. It's always good to be different and try different things, baby. But yeah, man. I walked in. I walked in. I walked in. Research, and what more than a birthday present I could ask for? Because I got to see my dad, and of course he was out of it, man. He was out of it. He was drugged up, and once again he was barely able to talk. Couldn't even walk, man. And I don't know if he was conscious or not, but I just grabbed his hand and I said a prayer, and I told my daddy, man, it's gonna be all right, man. I promise I will be here every other day for your strength, and I know you got good family support. You got Uncle Gil, you got Aunt Kayla, you got Uncle Noonie, you got everybody coming out here to see you, man. So I grabbed his hand. And I said a prayer, because there are powers in the hands. There's power within. We all have power within each other. So, I grabbed his hand and kind of crossed over just like this. And both our hands were connected. I told him, hey, man, lay down just like that. Just like that. I told him, hey, Jackie, it's going to be all right, man. I'm here. Thank you for the birthday present. Thank you for the birthday present. But I believe Research, when he was in Research, that's when the real struggle actually began, because he had to actually learn how to communicate again, walk, talk again. And that was a big struggle. And the funny thing about it is, throughout that whole entire struggle through Research, my dad still kept a sense of humor. He was still able to laugh. He was still able to smile. Even kind of, even the nurses joking around with him occasionally. Because, hey, my dad, when he was in that hospital, he stayed moving. He was active. He couldn't walk, but he stayed trying to get out that bed because, hey, when you're a free spirit like that, ain't nothing gonna hold you. Ain't no bed gonna hold you. Hell, a casket can't even hold my dad. I just did a video recently where he's watching his own funeral. So, hey, he's up in the heavens right now, but, I'm crazy and he's watching his own funeral. But that's another story. But yeah, man. When you got a strong spirit and nothing's gonna hold you. Ain't no hospital bed gonna hold you. It's not gonna hold a Terry or Jackie Senior down. It's not gonna hold you. He's living proof. And throughout all that, man, there were some There were some tears shed. I'm not gonna lie. There were some tears shed, but at the very same time, Jackie remained strong and he was able to maintain his sense of humor throughout the pain. And I was able to maintain mine. And me, I'm silly. I'm always smiling and I'm just joking and laughing and saying it's gonna be all right. When I was up there, and I see my dad up and moving, I wasn't really sad because at least he was moving. The nurse even told me he showed each and every day he showed signs of improvement by lifting his head up. And that's improvement because you're coming from a person that could barely talk, barely walk, and barely lift his head up, and had to be in a wheelchair, confined to it. You know, you didn't know what was going to happen. So just him being able to lift his head up by itself was impressive. And hey, we are all proud of him because of that. One day at a time. Patience is everything. Faith is everything. Hope is everything. And strength is everything. So if you got those key factors in your life, hey, man, you can be anything. Most of all, you got to have God. You got to have God. You got to have the strength of God as well. You got to have that in your arsenal. Anything is possible. Anything is possible if you have God by your side. Never deny him because, hey, man, even in your darkest times, he can come in your life and he can let you see the light.